Okay. Today, I'll teach you guys how to render hair like this. I know the tutorial is gonna be asked, but just follow it and you'll be fine. I'm not that good with tutorials, so bear with me. Okay, in order to have the similar crystal hair, you need to understand what makes it different than normal hair. I'll show you an example using two different types of rendering. As you can see, the top one is my crystal rendering while the bottom is normal kinda hair. Okay, I know the bottom doesn't look like actual hair. Just understand the concept. When I render the bottom part, I make the shading and lighting as if they were hair strands. On the other hand, the shadows and lighting at the top were in random shapes and uneven proportions that wouldn't realistically be shading or lighting. Compared to the bottom, the crystal hair looks like there's shadows all over the place, when it's not actually. How to explain it to you. But the thing is, the crystal hair still has the general basic concepts of shading, such as where the shadow or light goes. Simple, right? Okay, I'll teach you about TS2. Of course, your first layer is the base color. Now, I start the shading with a darker color. As you can see, I just play with the shapes and just go random. Remind you that this is just a normal layer. Next, you go more in depth. I usually pick a darker color and add in more shape. However, to make it blend in, I use color burn. This is my favorite part. This is where I choose the glow, lighting of the hair. For this, I choose the color darker than the past one, but I add in color dodge, which makes it light. Next, I add the full shading. As this one is easy, I add in a layer of black onto designated spot, lower the saturation and play around with it. Finally, adding extra strands for depth.